Alright, so I just did the dreaded oil pan drilling. Here's the end of my drill from the last go around, covered in shavings. So there's a bunch of tutorials online. Basically, I did what most other people do, is I just wrapped a whole bunch of electrical tape. And as you can see, I only left about a 1/4 inch, or if even that, to make sure you don't hit the pickup tube inside the oil pan, because then you'll have to pull the motor, which would suck. So now that I drilled it, my next thing is to use the 3/8 tap. And then here's the fitting that comes with the MKturbo kit. It's going to screw in there, and then he even includes a cap, which I'll be using because I don't have the rest of the turbo in yet, as you can see, so it's sitting right here. So that's my next thing, and then I think what I'm going to do for the shavings, I left the oil in the car. So I heard once you get done, you can drain it. It'll get the little bit of shavings that are in there. Oh, which reminds me, when I was drilling it, I don't know, about every 5 or 6 seconds, I stopped, wiped off all the shavings and grease, put new grease on, and kept going. Just trying to get as little shavings in there as humanly possible. And I'm going to do the same thing with the tap. I'm going to grease this up real good. And then keep changing out. And then once I'm done, I bought some JB Weld. And I'm going to clean up the threads in the oil pan real good. Put some JB Weld on the threads as a sealant. And tighten it down. And then you need to let it sit overnight. Actually, I think it says 15 hours to fully cure. And then I think I'm actually going to, just to make sure, I have some leftover oil from my last change. And I think I'm going to hook this line up to the drain. And I'm actually going to use a funnel and run some of the fresh oil that I have from my last oil change down this to hopefully, if any more shavings are just inside the hole on the wall there, hopefully this will run them down into the bottom of the pan with the rest of the oil. And then when I drain it, hopefully that will mean I have all the shavings. If you read online, you can also, I guess, run mineral spirits through it. But I think if I just basically rinse it with oil and use the grease, and then fill it back with fresh oil, I think I should be good. So that's my plan right now. Here, I'll go, actually, let me show you, just so you can see. I did remove air conditioning, just so it's easier, but you can see right there, that's where the bracket would be. Talking to Lars, you could move the AC bracket up to cut it, but that's the hole. Alright, well, that's it right there. I tapped the hole, changed out the grease a few times, and just test fitted the piece. I have to take it back out and do the JB Weld on it and tighten it down, but I just test fit it. Hopefully it won't be a problem, but from underneath, from down here, it looks really good while I was tapping the hole and everything, and even screwing the piece in. And then as I was getting up to get the phone to film this, when you look at it up level, actually from here it still looks kind of straight, but I kind of noticed it seems to be angling down slightly. Hopefully that won't be a problem. If it is, then I don't know, I'm just screwed, I guess. But we'll see.